And towing the slab, Garrett Crochet. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Ken Griffey Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Crochet, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. To the right side. Torres over to first. One out in the top of the first. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
That was straight queso right there.
Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. No swing. Just off the inside corner. Ball 2. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
On the ground to first, Guerrero. He takes it on his own. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Junior Caminero. Swings through that one for strike 1. Hammered, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
The 0-1. Caminero, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball 2.
The 3-1. Oh, great stop. Goes to second with it, and very nicely done for the out. Back here at Rogers Center, and today's starting pitcher, Luis Severino. What do we need to know here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
This is Willie Castro. That one pulled foul. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
pitch a little bit low. Inside. Three balls and a strike. Swings through that one.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
The kick, the 3-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Griffey on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Nope.
Foul ball there. Here's a 1-1. Just missed. That one misses. Ball 3. And a foul ball. Draws the walk there. One down. Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. And that is out of play. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. So he goes yard to left. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And the 0-1. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Ball 1 to Bogarts. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Stan Musial. And that's off
the plate.
The inside edge. And that's ball 1. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, Marte. In plenty of time to first, and Gleyber Torres retired. Back now in Toronto. On now to the top half of inning number 2.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame. 2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Now
That's
3-0. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting six, the third baseman, number 3.
Here's Manny Machado.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss.
Manny really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's in. Ball 2.
And a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off. And ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second.
Batting eight, the right fielder.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. Should be extra bases. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. In comes the runner from third. 3-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom half of inning number 2. Number 2 digs in now. First offering way inside, almost got him. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And now it's even 1-1. Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting eight, the center fielder, number 3,
Now a quick throw to first. Oh, and they got him leaning. He's out. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2. Out towards right center field. Griffey on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Will Smith to the plate. Check swing. No appeal. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Late with the swing there.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Rip right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. So he blasts one out the other way, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, thrusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. To third. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off the throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in there for strike 1.
That's a ball.
Castro off of first with 2 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Time called. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. 1 run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Three-two. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting for Jugando.
First and second, 2 outs. Kazuma Okamoto. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. In the air, left field, down the line. And it hooks just foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball, right field. Tatis drifts towards it, and that's the 3rd out. New inning getting started. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. That clips a corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots.
Ball 1.
They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Full extension, makes the catch.
Inside ball.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And there's 2 away. Now it's the DH, Junior Caminero. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul out of play. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Castro settles under this one. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's Bogarts now.
The designated hitter, Sander.
No, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Now back in safely at first.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock. You know, this group of hitters doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Bogarts on at first, nobody out. And that's in for a strike.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
On the ground. The flip. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle. Flips it. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Back now in Toronto as we go to the top of the 4th. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
That's a ball.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In there at the knees for a strike. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that one's going to get into the corner. The throw into second. But he's in there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
No question about this one. It's out of here. That one felt good. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. Manny Machado up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one ripped, but foul.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Ball.
Here's Machado with a swing. That one well hit. Deep left field. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow. What a play.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly. So that was awesome.
All 1.
2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And that one misses outside. It's ball 4. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. This to third. And it gets by him. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
And there's two down. Two aboard, two outs. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Breaking ball misses down and away. Two on, two outs. Tap foul at the plate. This to center field. Rafaela on the move. And that's the third out. Back here at Rogers Center. Bottom four. Number two. Now at the plate.
Now pitching.
Felix Bautista will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out. This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. Two down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's already homered in this game.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Swings through that. Fouls it back with two strikes. Two down, nobody on. Outside. And the count is even, 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Three-two. Swing, and he breaks his bat. To first, out number 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping in, number 86. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
That's a strike.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missing inside. Struck him out swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And we are starting over. An outstanding hit. In Ketel Marte. Pitching change here, Robert Suarez.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
That one fouled off. Tied at 4. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. That one not close. Full count now.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Substitution now at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Dave Roberts. Looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
That's ball 2.
Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Suarez checks the runner. Tries to get back and save. Next pitch misses. Ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up.
Runner on the go again. Strike in there. Knocks it down. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. Here comes a 3-2. Hard liner. Could be extra bases. Runner from third in to score. It's 4-4. The throw to second, and in at second with an RBI double.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Swing and a miss. One out, and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next one misses. Ball 2.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
The 3-1. And ball 4 to aboard. And now it's the swing. Hitter Carlos Santana.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
There's a swing and a miss. That one way inside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Musial under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The tag.
Hey,
now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second with a stolen base.
There you go.
Swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held back there. 2 on, 2 outs. That's off the inside corner. And now 3-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And that'll load the bases. Now at the plate, Carlos Beltran. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Willie Castro.
Hey.
And that skips into dirt.
No, that's low.
Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now he steps out as time is granted. And a 2-2. This to third. Throw on to Santana. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting for the Lightning, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Popped in the air, left field. 2 away. Next to hit, Kazuma Okamoto. He's already homered here in this one. In the air to left center, Griffey should have this one. And that'll do it. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Leading off, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ball. Ball 2.
And another ball So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Pitch out, but no action. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
And now it's 1-2. Snap throw behind the runner and a pitch out, but nothing going on. Back safely. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw to second. Save. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second. No outs. Junior Caminero will hit next. Runners on the move. Cut on and missed. Throw to second. Too late. He's safe. It's a double steal. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. First pitch swinging. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. There's one. And he's back into third ahead of the throw. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Out towards right center field. And that's the third out. Well, we go bottom 6. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. And fouled off. On the mound now, Greg Weisser.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 1 away. Inside. And that is ball 1. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. Holy Toledo. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And we are tied.
Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis really on his horse for it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. 1 for 2. Ball 1, no strikes.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Inside, almost got him. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Jackknifes out of the way. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Top of inning number 7. Now Machado up here.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And Manny gets a piece. Finnegan measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 6-5. Devin Williams into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And there's a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings through that one. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Late with the swing there. Not close with that one, and it's 3-2. Inside, and that's ball 4. Quick toss to first, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
That's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole.
The throw to second. Double play. What a clean killing, Dan. Bottom of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Ground ball left side. Can't glove it cleanly, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Nope.
High fly ball out towards left field. And that is foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Willie Castro getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Almost got him.
Inside. That's ball 2.
Boog, that's really good discipline. A 2-0 count. The opportunity to tie up the ball game with 1 swing, and it was close, but not to his liking. It's a good take.
Yeah.
There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases. Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The 2-1. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back now in Toronto. For the top of the 8th. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Rydell Martinez.
Ball 1.
Ball to strike.
Ball, that's out.
That one in there across the letters. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The throw to first out in the top of the 8th. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela has a beat on it. 2 away now. And next is the designated hitter, Junior Caminero.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. New arm out of the bullpen, Jimmy Garcia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now a step off the rubber to reset. And that is out of play.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another.
What do you got?
Swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. The 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. In the dirt. Full count now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped in the air. One up, one down.
Yep, that ball went out.
Home team down a run. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, left side. Beltran settles under it. 2 up, 2 down. So digging in, Stan Musial. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swing and a foul straight back. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Don't think you want to throw him that pitch again. He hammered it. Next time, we'll make it fair.
Good eye right there.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, number 77.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One down. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Right side, hard hit. Torres fires over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. Machado stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Inside at 100. Ball 2.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Two down, nobody on. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. One-run game, bottom 9. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That one missed. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Eli Willis.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Charlie Condon. Looking to start something with one gone. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. And caught on the warning track. So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Ceddanne Rafaela. 0 for 3 in this one. Out to short, slides for the stop. Throw to first, but he beats it. Nice try defensively, great hustle, and the tying run is on. Hit on the ground to short, and that is the ball game. 6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And we welcome you to Laughing Mountain Park. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Santo Domingo going up against Atlanta. First pitch coming your way next. And today on the hill, Al Leiter. What do we have on him?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
Sends it to first. One pitch and one out. Now the number 2 hitter. And a big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Backed off the plate that time. And a swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down. Caminero starting as the designated hitter, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swings through that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. And today's starting pitcher, Jacob deGrom. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
What a stop. Over to first, and they get the out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Ozzie Albies.
Ball.
Check swing. He went, and the count is 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Griffey under it. And there's 2 away. Curve in the dirt. That one ripped right center field, carrying well. And that one is off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's Didi now.
Ball 1.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
That's in. Ball 2.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Jackknifes out of the way. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting fifth, not shortstop.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Connor Griffin will hit next.
Nope. That's inside.
And now it's even up. Swing and a pop-up. Santana drifts towards it. And that's the third out. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Swings through that one for strike one. Swing and a miss. Hit in the air, center field. And a quick out, number one. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Hey!
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Machado. A little out front there as he swings through it. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that's
Ball
downstairs. Now 1 and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And down on strikes. That ends the frame. We head to the bottom of the second. This is Willie Castro. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Tatis should have this one. And there's one down. First pitch swinging. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Inside,
ball
1 and 2 to count. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. So digging in, Munetaka Murakami. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. That one ripped left field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
The catcher.
Grounds one to short. Throw on to Santana, and that is that. Top half of the third inning, digging in, Carlos Santana.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
High fly ball out to center field. And there's one away.
Hey.
Top of the third, no score. Stays alive. Misses
Ball
inside. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air to left center. McCutcheon moving under it. 2 down. Carlos Beltran, the next to hit.
Carlos Beltran.
Swing and a miss. Swings through that.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And there's the ball.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Got him. 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Here's Acuna now.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Missed with a changeup. And 1-1.
That's ball 2.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one misses. Ball 1.
Well, this is such a tough offense. That pitcher needs those pitches called for strikes. You don't want to give these hitters any more advantage. They're already bruisers.
The 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That one misses. Ball 3. And fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Now batting for
First and second, no outs. Junior Caminero now at the plate. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And that is out of play. Swings through that one for strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that is a big first out. swing, and he popped it up. Out number 2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Connor Griffin, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. First time up was a pop out.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Here's a 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. On the ground to third. Machado in plenty of time to first, and that's the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, leading off, Ken Griffey Jr. Gets the bunt down the right side, flips it, and he's saved at first.
He's safe.
That one carrying and gone. A 2-run homer, and they take the lead. It's 2-0. Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage. Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Ball, that's out.
High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. Out of here. Ketel Marte leaves the yard. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. And here is Cal Raleigh. He was late there, strike 1. Raleigh in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Here comes the 0-1.
Aye.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for Santo Domingo, the third baseman.
Here's Manny
number 3,
Machado.
Manny
He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it, and that's going to roll to the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Fouled off left side. Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. This one in the air center field. McCutchen gets under it, and that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping in, Willie Castro.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throw comes in. Runners stop. Second and third. Nobody out. So up next, Munetaka Murakami doubled his first time. Fought off foul.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That's inside. Ball 3.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2 in scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out. This to third. Play at the plate. Got him. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. 1 for 2.
Acuna Jr.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Under it. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 5th. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swings through that one. Left field. Diving. Makes the grab.
Up next, the Greenwood, the left fielder, Carlos Beltran.
To the right side, Albies. Throw to first in time. So the batting order turns over. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. On the ground, right side. The underhand flip.
He's safe.
Up next for Central Domingo.
He's already homered here in this one. And a strike in there.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
There goes Junior. Pitch
That's off the
misses.
plate.
And
He's
safe. It's a stolen base. Runner on the go again. On the ground. Albies over to first in time. And that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one fouled off. Foul ball there. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him.
You're out.
One away on a drop third strike. And a foul ball.
Ball.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And they'll do it again. Gets a swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. The 2-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Didi Gregorius at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Gregorius.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He made him pay for that one. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air, center field. Griffey under it. And that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Digging in, Junior Caminero.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And a swing and a miss there. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good job to fight that one off. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Second baseman, Patel Marte.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 4-1. Now here is Cal Raleigh. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there. And that is downstairs. Now 1-2. Struck him out looking. Strikeout number 8. 2 down, base is empty. Manny Machado up to the plate.
Machado.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the left fielder, Willie Castro.
Now pitching, Bennett Sousa.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man on base to start the inning. Swing and a foul out of play. Inside, almost got him.
Ball 2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Griffey has a beat on it. And there's one down. Munetaka Murakami. Next to hit.
Number 55.
Now he steps off. Nothing doing.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing at bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Joan Duran.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Runner around third. One runs in. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Waste no time there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground to third. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Late swing, foul to the left. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. The count 2-1. High fly ball right field. Tatis drifts towards it. Brings it in. 2 down. That one in triple digits. So now a pinch hitter, Leo DeVries. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Good job getting the foot down so he can catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Didi Gregorius steps to the plate. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. No advance from the runners. 3-1 now. Tied at 4, and they're all loaded up.
Ball 4, that's it.
Now batting for Atlanta,
Connor Griffin digs in now. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Righty reliever out of the pen, Rydell Martinez.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And he won around. Just enough that time. Check swing went around. And that is strike 2. Gap shot should score at least 2. One runs in. Another comes in to score. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's safe. And they clear the bases. It's 7-4. In the air, center field. Griffey on his way over. He's got it. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. That one fouled off. Here's your 1. Nice grab. The tag, and he's out. Drilled out towards left center field. McCutcheon flying after this one. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
next for Santo Domingo.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Late with the swing there. One away with a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. A bunt, and it's popped up. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Foul ball there.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Just missed. Liner snagged at first. Bottom of the 7th. Here's McCutcheon. And that one wrapped foul. Martinez measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a slider.
Ball 2.
On the ground to the left. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. First pitch way inside a fastball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And delivers outside. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. He caught it behind his back. What a play. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, number 86. Darren O'Day taking over on the mound. And he can't make the play. The flip, and he's out easily.
Yeah.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Hit weakly on the ground. Griffin slinging it to first in time. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And it's fouled away.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ball.
In the air to left center. Griffey settles under this one. One away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Albi.
Ripped on a line to center. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Leo DeVries. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. This one high in the air to left center. Griffey should have this one. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, number 29. There's the strike. And that one almost hit him. Up the middle. Albies on to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Swings through that one for strike 1. Close, but call the ball. And that is ball 1. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Foul ball.
Nope. Outside.
The 1-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. The double play ends it right here. This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding.